Well, okay, welcome to week 3. Hard to believe that the long weekend's already over, and of course it's raining, naturally. Welcome to Indiana. We went camping, had a great time, though. The weather was perfect. We walked the dogs over 15 miles. Our golden retriever feels it, that's for sure. We went camping at Potato Creek, really enjoyed it. And then we also drove up to the wine country up north of South Bend, up in Michigan there. Beautiful area, and we tasted wine and also tasted microbrews. It's really incredible. Okay. Back to week 3. Class is going to really pick up steam now. You have a major project due this week, okay? And then you have your first major writing project due next week, actually. So week 3 is busy. Make sure you're staying on top of your discussions. Operative word is 4. Just think 4, okay? 4 discussion posts. 1 directly to the topic at hand, okay? 2 to each other, and 1 to me, all right? You need to start early in the week. I get in there in the middle of the week, and you need to be done by Sunday night. None of this up until the middle of the following week. I know I accidentally said that at the beginning in one of the documents. It's not true. There's a 1-week window, okay, for the discussions. This is just like a regular class. We move class to class, week to week, okay? Okay, let's talk about PowerPoint for a minute. PowerPoint is what's called a visual rhetoric, and we live nowadays in a very, very visual environment. Everything around you is aimed at you for you to look at and hear, okay? You know, in the olden days, you had cave paintings, you just looked at them. Then you had the Gutenberg press, and you had books without pictures, all right? There was, earlier in that, the monks did illustrate some of the books, okay? But after that, you just got books with heavy, dense text. And all the way up until about the last 10 years, last 20 years, everything was very text-intensive. Now we're getting to a combination of text and pictures. This is very, very common, text and pictures together. So that's what you're doing with PowerPoint. It's a very powerful form of rhetoric. You'll see a lot of PowerPoint in college. You'll see a lot of PowerPoint business. You know, some people love to run it down. You know, there's, death by PowerPoint, all kinds of commentary out there. That's really true. It's still the best outline tool going. I mean, there's other software, but still the concept of PowerPoint is very powerful. And it's basically an outline tool, and it's a presentation tool. And what I want you to be thinking about, I want you to be thinking very visually as you do this PowerPoint. If you'll look at your learning module, all right, you'll see an example. I just put it in there this morning. You'll see a student example of a PowerPoint that got an A, all right, and you'll also see a page of help files, help links. If you've not done PowerPoint before or need to brush up on it, I have a whole page of help files, links to other websites that will help walk you through PowerPoint. So I've tried to. I'd be helpful there. Let me talk specifically about learning units and about the learning unit for this week. I'm still getting a few questions from students who feel they're a little lost, okay? There's no need to be lost in this class. The key to success is to get in there on Monday. Okay, today's Tuesday, I know, but generally get in there on Monday, look over what you have to do, kind of get it fixed in your head what you have to do, and then throughout the week get in 2 or 3 or 4 more times and do your work, okay? You've always got some readings to do. You've always got some discussions to do. And then very often you start to have a major project. This week you have a major project. PowerPoint's going to take some time, okay? You can't wait till Sunday night to do it, all right? So get into your learning module early in the week. Stick with it. I call them learning modules. That's the technical term. Here on the home page they're called learning units. The whole course is designed as units, okay? 1 unit equals a module, all right? And a 1 unit equals a concept, and then within that unit you have discussions, readings, lectures, and then major assignments, okay? So for example, I'm here on the home page. I'm clicking on the folder titled Learning Units. Click there. Then I see that the class has 4 learning units, all right? Unit 1, and the dates begin on Monday, August 24th, and end on Sunday, September 20th. That's the rhetorical situation. That's where we are right now. We're talking about rhetoric, all right? Unit 2, coming up at the end of September, is about analysis, all right? We spend, it looks to me like we spend 3 full weeks on analysis, right? Then Unit 3 is about presenting arguments. We spend multiple weeks, looks like 5 weeks on presenting arguments, and then we finally have the power of revision, very, very important. So we have 4 learning units, which I sometimes call learning modules because they're arranged like a module. So you click on the learning unit that we're in, all right, Unit 1, rhetorical situation, and on the left you have a complete index. On the left-hand side, you'll see a whole list of links. In this case, Unit 1 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, at least 15 different links, all right? So if you go down through those in order, you get the entire course content, all the assignments, everything for Unit 1. Okay, it's very straightforward. You can live in this unit. You don't have to go anyplace else in Blackboard to do your work. Stay right here. Stay with this table of contents on the left, and everything's right there that you need. You don't ever have to go anyplace else. Okay, so that said, you've already done the major discussions for this unit, where you were talking about not being high school anymore and early writing situations, and then last week you talked about the blogs and a couple issues like that. I've not gone through them yet. I'll start grading them today, or actually tomorrow probably. The only discussion for this week is actually a peer review. It's like a class icebreaker. I want you to work on your PowerPoint this week, and then I want you to submit it for peer review, okay? And then be sure, just not peer review in terms like you do when you switch papers around in a high school class or college classroom, but rather just so you get to know each other. Just look at each other's PowerPoint, all right? So to clarify, you're going to submit your PowerPoint this week in 2 places, and it's critical, please, it's absolutely critical that you submit it in both places. You're going to submit it for the week 3 discussion, okay? And that's so that you all can read it, and then you're also going to submit it under item 9, major writing assignments. It's critical that you submit it there, because I won't see it in the discussions this week. All right, I'll be busy actually looking for your PowerPoints and assignments where I can grade them. I can't grade anything in your discussions. All right, it's a public forum. I don't want to do that. I can't, say, well, this is only C effort, right? I can't do that in a public place. Okay, your grade is private between you and me. So get your PowerPoint loaded into the discussion forum, and then also load your PowerPoint into the item 9, major writing assignments. If you have any questions throughout the week, don't hesitate to get a hold of me. I like PowerPoints, by the way, that are attractive. Don't let them get too busy. When you're actually doing professional presentations, classroom presentations, or business presentations, you really want just about 1 image per slide. You don't want 4 or 5 or 6 images on every slide. I know this temptation for 100 level classes is to put a bunch of images on one slide. That's very distracting for the viewer. A slide is like an outline point, okay? A slide is like an outline point. You have a title for the slide, and then you have a picture where the audience can kind of focus on that picture, and then maybe you have to the left of the picture or the right of the picture underneath it just a tiny bit of commentary about what that picture really means, okay? So say you have a bunch of pictures about your family that you want to show. Well, make multiple slides. My cool family, number 1. My cool family, number 2, right? Or my brothers, number 1. My sisters, number 2. My parents, number 3. And then if you want to talk about your pets, my dog is number 1. My cats, number 2. Okay? So don't feel that you have to jumble all your pictures onto one slide. I like multiple slides. I'd rather have more slides than fewer slides. Okay? So every slide should have a picture. Every slide should have a title. The title is like your outline point. It tells the viewer what this is about. Okay? Please have a cover slide. Your first slide should be, your name, the class, the date, and a picture of some kind. Second slide should really be a table of contents. Let the reader, the viewer, know what's coming up ahead, okay? And then the other slides kind of unfold what actually unfolds your presentation. So I think I need to cut this short now so I can get this up on YouTube. As usual, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me through the week. I'll be reading my email all week long. So enjoy. Get in there early, please. Get your PowerPoint done. Get it posted to the discussion. Please don't wait till Sunday night. Thanks a lot.